Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tips and Gist YouTube. Today, we are coming to learn how to create IRCC account, an account that is meant for you to register with the government of Canada before you can apply for any form of visa, whether visit visa, study permit, work permit, any form of immigration, refuge and asylum, and even citizenship. And that is why it is the IRCC. It is an abbreviation, and the expanded is Immigration, Refugee, Citizenship Canada. That is the IRCC. So we are gathered here today to create the IRCC account. Let me use 5 minutes to give you an introduction, a proper introduction of why you need an IRCC account as an individual who want to move to Canada or even anticipating to move to Canada. But if you are anticipating that one day I want to move to Canada, then please, you need IRCC account. Somebody will say, Tips, is it compulsory to have IRCC account before you move to Canada? Literally, yes. Technically, yes. But not everybody create the IRCC account by themselves. People go to agents to do the applications, the visa applications on their behalf. So the agents create it for them without their knowledge. And so they think, oh, I didn't create IRCC account, but I was able to move to Canada. What is this gentleman saying? The agent did it on your behalf. Nobody can apply for a visa without creating the IRCC account. So if you don't create IRCC account, you cannot even access the portal to apply for any form of visa to Canada. I want to go to an agent for the agent to do the visa application for me. Do I have to create an IRCC account? For your own safety, I will say yes. And try to convince the agent to use your IRCC account to do the application, because it is the only account that can help you monitor the progress of your visa. If you do the application, that is why a lot of people, you'll be calling the agent, please, how far with my visa? And they will not give you a good update because you don't have access. You don't have password. And a lot of people get to the port of entry and they ask them to open their IRCC account, to open the page, their IRCC, and they fumble. And they ask them, are you not the one who applied for the visa? And they're like, no, an agent did it on my behalf. And the question, why didn't the agent fill the authorization form suggesting or you appointing somebody to do the application on your behalf? They have to fill that form. It is compulsory if somebody is doing the application. But agents in Africa, agents in Ghana do not use that form. And so when you get to the port of entry and they ask you, open your IRCC portal, and you fumble, you don't know what to do. And they are saying, they ask you, who did the application? You said an agent. And they try to question you. Why didn't the agent fill that form? The agent used to indicate that you are the one doing the application. If you are answering the visa application questions, they ask you, who is applying the visa? A, the applicant or myself. So they will say myself, then the B, a third party agent, then attorney. So you see myself, attorney, a third party agent. So you are supposed to select one. Because the agent is not a lawyer, they do not select attorney. And because they don't want to select a third party agent, to fill that form, put their name, their telephone number, so that if something goes on wrong, the embassy can hold them responsible. They will take myself, indicating that they are trying to say that you are the one behind the computer doing the visa application. And that is not fair, because if something going on wrong, you get to the airport and they try to question you and you're not able to give a good answer, then they will ask you, why it is everything is indicating that you did the visa application yourself. So why can't you answer? And that is why a lot of people get to the airport and they want to seek asylum over there. They go through emotional stress. So if you are here, the best advice I'll give to you is to create your IRCC account. Keep your logins, keep your password. If you create the IRCC account and then you go to an agent and the agent is telling you that they are not going to use your own account, they want to create another one, it means there is a bit of suspicion. It means the agent don't want you to look at the documents they are using to apply. A lot of people are, how do we call it? They forge documents, and that is why they are banning people in Canada. I am not the one to expose people over here. It is on their system. There are a lot of people that Canada have banned them, and Canada itself is aware. And so the agents don't want you to know the documents that they are using to do your own application. And so they don't want to give you access to the portal. That is one reason why they don't want you to know your IRCC portal, or probably if you have one, they'll tell you that they're not going to use it. Number two, it is because some of them do visa before payment. When I say visa before payment, they will tell you that, oh, I want to apply study permit for you. I want to do a visitor visa for you. I will take you $10,000. And you and I know that you will not pay $10,000 to somebody just like that when the person has not even started the visa application. And so to make it easier for you, they are going to tell you, oh, just pay like 20 2,000 Ghana cedis, or probably 5,000 Ghana cedis. They call it registration fee. The form that you are filling isn't going to the government. They just want to pick your details, where you come from, your full name, your date of birth. They are going to use that details to apply the visa. People even think that when they fill the form, they are going to use that form to give to the government. No, the person came to you to do visa application. You are charging the person $10,000, and you are still saying that he should pay registration fee. You go and bring A4 sheet to fill details. When you know details, that details, you are using it to do the application. And so why are you selling the details again? Why are you asking the person to pay money? So the first fraud is even that. That is the first fraud that will fraud you. Then after taking that 2,000 or that 5,000 Ghana cedis and you fill the details, then you go and you do the application. So when they do the visa application, they are monitoring the IRCC. They know where the visa has gotten to. They know when you go for biometrics. So everything they'll be communicating with you. Go and do your biometrics. Go and do this. Go and do this. When it get to a time, especially the visit visa, Canada, you can be in the system for like 6 months, 7 months without hearing from them, without getting a decision. And so when they study the system and they are not getting decision, they tend to panic, and they realize that they might lose the $10,000 that they quoted for you. And so they're going to call you. Hello, your visa is keeping long. In fact, you are even always calling them periodically. Every month you are calling them, bro. So how far with my visa? Because you are anxious. You never applied for a Canada visa before. Now every month you call, hello agent, how far with my visa? And they'll tell you, oh wait, first month, oh wait, second month, wait, third month, you are worrying me. Why am I the one to decide for you? But you see, initially when you go to them, they speak very good with you guys, but later then they intend to become rude. Why are you disturbing me? I'm working for a lot of people. Are you the only person I'm working? Currently, I'm taking details to do somebody's visa application. Why are you giving me pressure? You know I'll make mistakes. Stop that. I told you I'll update you. When they call you for biometrics, I'll call you. When they call you for medicals, I'll call you. When they call you for this, I'll call you. Medicals is not every visa. Visit visa, you don't do medicals. And so, you see, they intend to become rude. Then you become scared of them. And so the following week, you wish to call them, but you be like, even if I call him, he will insult me. So let me wait. Next week, then I call. Your own application, you are not now scared of them. Emotionally, you cannot sleep. You cannot sleep because you cannot monitor. But you even calling the agent, because of how they spoke to you, you cannot even call them again. That is happening in Africa. And that is why I want you to create your own IRCC account. If you go there and they cannot take that account to do, suspect them, go to another agent who is willing to use your own application. So you know what happens when you give them that pressure, the 4 months, it to get to a time you call them, they don't even pick. Then you are there. The 6th month or the 5th month, they call you. Immediately you see their phone call. Ish, visa nabana, is my visa in? You call them, hello, Charlie, the visa is keeping very long. Your conference date is also approaching. So you know what? I told you that you have to pay $10,000. But now I know somebody who can work things out for us. So I told you that when the visa come, but you need a visa in it. So let's do it this way. Pay half of the payment, and then when you pay $5,000, we can give it to some people who can work things out for your visa to come. Now you start contemplating. Should I give this money to the agent? Because the whole contract was, when I get my visa, I pay the $10,000. And now you are telling me, hey, Charlie, my visa too has kept long. So what should I do? So it becomes a dilemma to you. You start thinking, should I pay the money or not? Now, at this stage, there are two things involved. Somebody will pay half of the money, that $5,000, and will never hear from them. Now, as soon as you give them the $5,000, the following week or the following month, they tell you, Charlie, the visa didn't come, or they refuse you. Then you ask them, so what we go do now? You say, oh, Charlie, we for try another one. If you try what one, that another one where he tell you say we go if you try another one, that one too, you go take another money. Now they will tell you that we have to do another one. And that new application that they are going to do, in fact, they are going to charge you again. It is not for free. They are going to charge you again. Now, I told you that when you get to that stage, that point of dilemma, it is two things involved. Another person will also say that, Charlie, me, I no go do am. Because if I don't see my visa, I will not go pay any money. Now, you know one thing, this visa before payment people, they seize your passport. As soon as you give them the 2,000 Ghana cedis as the registration or the 5,000 Ghana cedis, then you fill their details. Then they tell you that leave your passport because they need to use your passport to do the application. It is never true. The only part they need for the visa application is the biodata of the passport. So they scan it. They scan it. That is the only part. They scan it, the biodata. So you can even use a cam scanner. You can take it with your camera, your phone camera, and use an app, the cam scanner, to scan it and even send it to them. But they will seize it. They will seize your passport over there. They will not tell you they seize it. They will tell you that I want to use it for your visa application. But literally, they have seized it. I'm telling you why. When you get to the stage of dilemma, where they ask you, you have to pay half because the visa is keeping long. Your conference is approaching. And you tell them that, Charlie, if I don't see the visa, I don't go pay. Then they'll cut the call. When you call them, they'll not pick. When you call them, they'll not pick. So you become frustrated. Now you go to their office and tell them that you want them to give you your passport because you can see that the visa is not coming. And they'll tell you that they are not the one to decide. Canada visa can take about 1 year. And so when the decision has not come, they cannot give you the passport. If you want to take your passport, then you need to pay them. You see how it is. And who is going to pay somebody when you have never received the visa? Are you going to pay that money? So you make up your mind that then I will not pay the money. Take the passport. For passport, no. Let me tell you one secret. If you are like that, stop. If you go there and they don't give you your passport, it is either you get a police, you enforce the law, you get a police on your behalf and claim your passport for you. Because you can do the passport. But if it is the same name, the same fingerprint, the same date of birth, you are in their system already. Now, those agents, most of them, they have refused you. At the worst scenario, they have even banned you, a lot of you guys. So it is either refusal or ban. Because if your visa is in, they would have called you and give it to you and take their money. But once they are not minding you, it means either they have refused you or they've banned you. So if you go to another agent, you do another passport, you go to another agent, the agent will take you another money and they do another application. Now, when you're doing a visa application, at a point in time, they will ask you, have you applied to any visa for Canada or have you done any application to Canada? Have you been refused before? Have you been banned before? The questions keep coming. And at that time, the agent will be selecting no. You have not been refused Canada visa before. Because the second agent know that when they select yes, they need to prove with a refusal letter. And because your first agent didn't give you the refusal letter, didn't give you your passport, the second agent will select no, so that they will not add the refusal letter. But listen, your details is already in their system. So they are going to either ban you or refuse you. If you are already refused before, it is a ban because they call it deceptive way. You are deceiving them. You are lying to them. It means you are tricking them to enter Canada and they might ban you. If you are already having a ban, then they'll tell you that they have refused you because you are already prohibited from coming to the country or you have been restricted entry for some number of years, and they'll quote when they did a ban. So people always know that, oh, okay, so I've been banned. Probably through their second refusal that they get to know that, okay, they refuse them because of restriction of entry. Somebody sent his refusal letter to me. I think it was the study permit, and that was the reason, a restriction of entry. And I told them it is a ban. So has he applied visa? He said visit. I said go to that agent. There's a ban, restriction, and they gave him a date. It was a 10-year ban. They gave him a date, so they said until this day, and they gave two scenarios where they can revoke the ban or they can release the ban. They said I've forgotten, but it is not easy to use those two reasons to even enter again. The best thing is to create your own IRCC account and make up my mind that I am going to an agent. The agent I'm going to, I trust the agent very well that they are going to use my IRCC. And so any of their service fee, I will pay. Because if you pay the agent their fees, why would they not give you your details, or why would they not use your IRCC? The reason why the agent don't want to use your IRCC is they don't take the money. They tell you visa before payment. And so when they give you the logins, you monitor it, go and take your visa and go without their notice and without paying them. And that is why they will not give you the logins. That is why they will not give you the logins. But if you are going to a well-trusted agent who will give you your logins and who will take their payment and everything, then that is fine. I always tell people, if I'm an agent, when you come, I'll tell you, a visit visa to Canada is 100 Canadian dollars. Biometric, 85 Canadian dollars. Have you booked your conference? No? Okay, let's go on the website to book some of the conferences in Canada. We got some around $400 or $500. We book the conference. Have you booked hotel? You don't even book, you don't pay, you reserve it, you pay it on arrival. So you just reserve it with your ATM card. Then it gets some itineraries, home ties, and other stuffs. So you realize that even the documentations, if you've been following me before you even go to the agent, if you are well prepared. And that is why I always do education over here. I've taught Canada visit, conference, tour, study permit, all those visas I've taught. You can revisit my videos. Sometimes it is in my local language. So if you're not able to understand the Tree language, then I'm sorry. But I've taught that. If you follow those teachings, you realize that before you even go to the agent, make sure that you are well prepared in terms of documentations. And so you don't even stress the agent. Then how much should an agent charge you for their service if you have all these documents and they are going to sit on their computer and do application for 1 hour? I'm not sure they should even charge more than 10,000 Ghana cedis if they are in Ghana. Looking at the economy in Ghana and you taking 10,000 Ghana cedis an agent, you shouldn't even charge more than 10,000 Ghana cedis because nipa ne in the bank statement or the BBA. Why will you charge more than that? But how much are they charging? They are quoting $10,000. That is over 100,000 Ghana cedis. You see, the charges is not something that we have to even talk on the internet. The government who is issuing the visa is taking 100 Canadian dollars, and the one doing the application for you, just the application, the person is not going to do biometrics. The person is not going to decide. Just the application, and they are taking $10,000. You are sending your own bank statement, your own everything. I know somebody who sent everything, was having his own bank statement, everything, and he paid more than $6,000. So just application, about 1 hour, 1 hour application. Come on. So we've made the visa application as if we are applying a visa to heaven, and that is why my sister, my brother, we are here today to learn the IRCC account. I know those people who are good in IT will follow my teachings and do their own applications because we're going to do a lot. All the other lessons that we did in Tree language, I'm still going to do them in English, where we're going to do a lot of visa applications together. If you want to learn it, you can come. And I always tell you guys that visa application is just questions about you. Visa applications is just questions about you. Another one I should say is IRCC account is free. Please, it is free. I am encouraging everybody to start telling myself, I'll start doing visa applications. Power yourself, tell yourself, I want to do my own visa applications. Now, I always tell people that the easiest part of migration is the visa application. The difficult part is the documents. That is why I always tell you guys that the documents is the most important thing. And that is why anytime, little time that I get, I do videos on bank statement, videos on pay slip, videos on home ties, videos on blah, 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 blah. When I'm on TikTok, I do live sessions where people can request, ask questions. Just, I'm doing this. How do I get a home tie? How do I do this? Is this document right? It is all to prepare you for everybody to gather their documents. As for the applications, right? You come on my YouTube channel. It wouldn't take you just 1 hour to do your application. And let me tell you, Canada, when you submit your application, they are going to schedule a biometric. So anytime you have to monitor your IRCC, you know your password, you know your logins. You go to message, you see message, you've been scheduled for biometrics. It shouldn't even take you 72 hours. You click on the link, Then you choose a date, available date. Then you go and do the biometrics. So right after paying, within 72 hours, that is within 3 days. Sometimes you can even get it within the 24 hours or within 48 hours. It wouldn't take you more than 76 hours. If it is keeping long, you have to send raise a web form. They'll send you a link to select available date within 72 hours. Then you select the appropriate date that is available. You go and do your biometrics. And because you did it yourself, you know that you've done the exact thing, the correct thing, your documentations, you took your time to gather your documents, everything is intact. The document is going to speak for you. The document is your lawyer. Your bank statement, your pay slip, everything is going to speak for you. You're not going for interview when it comes to your visit visa, when it comes to study permit. How many people go for interviews? You don't go. So when the visa officer take your application, they look through your application and they look through your supporting documents. Okay, so you said you want to go for a visit. Can you afford it? Let me pick your bank statement. Okay, fine. You have enough money, closing balance you can really afford. Okay, fine. Let me read your itinerary plan. How many days are you going to spend in Canada? Have you booked a hotel? Where are you going to stay? For your own safety accommodation. Oh, okay. You've booked hotel. Did you add the receipt? Oh, okay. It's here. Okay. Then they'll take. Okay. So what are they even going to do over the conference? All right. So is he having a conference invitation letter? Oh, all right. Is it genuine? So every genuine conference letter that they give to you, it has a code. So they look at it and they say, okay, the conference is registered to be able to bring people from outside Canada. They look at it. Okay, fine. Now, hope ties. Is this person really going back after the conference? And that is where they take much time. So the home ties, then they look at, are you working? He said you are working. Okay, what job are you doing? All right. Are you having any appointment letter, recommendation letter, pay slips? They look at your appointment letter. Okay, so you are appointed 2020. That means 4 years. You've been working for 4 years. So the appointment letter is telling them the number of years you've even worked. Then, okay, so is your boss aware that you're going to Canada? Then they pick the recommendation letter. Hello, I am boss so and so. I certify that this person is working with me and I've given him 2 weeks annual leave to go to Canada. Blah 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 blah. I'm aware. Blah 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 blah. Oh, okay. So your boss is aware. All right. Are you even satisfied with the job that you're doing? Are you getting a good salary? Okay. So let me look at the pay slip. Then they pick your at least 3 months or 6 months pay slip. Oh, so you're being paid 3,000 Ghana cedis every month. All right. So 3,000 Ghana cedis is not bad. But let me look at the living expenses of the person, whether he's able to maintain the 3,000 Ghana cedis. How much does he spend and how much is he able to save? That will tell me that he's really enjoying the kind of work that he's doing. And so when he comes to Canada, he's going to go back. And then they pick your bank statement back. So the first one, they pick it and they look at the closing balance. But this time they pick it, they are not going to the closing balance. They are going to the individual month. Okay, so January, money in 4,000 Ghana cedis, money out 3,000. Hey, okay, the 4,000, where did you get that money from? Oh, okay, from this company. Oh, okay, your pay slip. Yeah, January. Yes, they paid you 3,500. Oh, okay, so 3,500. Now 500 cedis. Why is this person? Why did this person get the 500 cedis? The person didn't tell us that there is another source of income. Question mark. Now they start to begin to question. So you see where they used to flag the red flags. Oh, so okay, but if everything is intact, you tell them that you have another source of income, everything, then they get to know it. So they look at the money in. If no problem is at the money in, then they come to the money out. How much you spend on daily basis, on weekly basis, that is the money out, the withdrawals. So they look at it. Oh, okay. So in total, you were able to spend 2,000 Ghana cedis and you received your money 3,500, 4,000. So you were able to save 1,500. 1,500 is not bad. Okay, January. Let me pick February. February to the same thing. You were paid 3,500 money in. You didn't receive any money in. You don't have any source of income again. Okay, so money out. They look at it. Okay, fine. That is also fine. You were able to save 1,500. So you see, consistently, you've been able to be saving out of whatever you are working. And please, any country that you are, if you are able to take a good salary, you are able to spend and you are able to save. That is a very good living condition. We here in the UK, those in America, those in Canada, it is about how much they take, how much they spend on rent, afford, accommodate everything, and how much they are able to save. So if you want to come here, They look at those conditions because that is the system over here. So they look at how much you take at the end of the month, how much you spend, and how much you save. There are a lot of people, because they want to travel, they don't spend from the bank. So January, 3,000 Ghana cedis, nothing will add up. February, 4,000 Ghana cedis, nothing. They don't spend. Then it will be piling. It's not a good. It doesn't give them, because I'm still living financial circumstances. Sorry, financial circumstances. It doesn't give a good financial circumstances. It only show money in, money out, but it doesn't show how you live. Because you cannot tell me that you are in Ghana, you don't spend money. You don't spend. I said maybe you are married, that your husband is feeding you. But even with that, you have to explain that you're married. Your daily financial spending is from your husband's bank statement, and probably you have to use that as another proof to show how your husband is able to feed you guys. If not, then try and use your bank statement for the sake of your travel, because they want to know how much you spend. How much you spend from the main pay slip will give them an idea. Will give them an idea that you are living good in Ghana, because you just telling them that you are a teacher. So what? There's a teacher who take 3,000 Ghana cedis and spend everything, even owing, has taken even a loan. That teacher, Oko Canada, baby, or maybe a person kind of brofu. And people think that when we say home ties, it means I'm working. Yes, you should get at least employed. You should be employed. But is it paying you good? And it doesn't matter the amount that they pay you, but the in and the out, how much you spend out of what your salary, and how much you're able to save, give an indication that that job you're doing is a good job for you. For you. Wohoto. Etuko Canada, Osabeba, because on your letter of recommendation and on your letter of explanation, the one you took from your employer states that you're going to Canada, the employer is concerned that you're coming back, and when you come back, the job is awaiting you. And your letter of explanation to it, you stated that you come back. What should that you come back? Your job. But if your job, the salary is not good, you take it, you spend everything. It means you will not come back. You cannot convince them. That is why a lot of people get refusal, and they are saying that when I show a lot of refusal another time, I'll schedule a live and we will do refusals. And we are going to read a lot of refusal letters. I have more than 20 refusal letters. People going to school in Canada, they send their refusal letters. Tips, I got refusal. What is the reason why? I've got a lot of refusal from UK, especially British Army refusals. So one time you schedule a live, we are going through refusal letters, and you know reasons why people are being refused. If you follow my teachings, if we take them step by step. So if you are doing a visit visa, I'll not come here and say, let's do visit visa. Then pam, 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 pam. No, we will take about 2 hours to talk about the documents. We pick bank statement, we discuss it, pay slip, we discuss it, this, we discuss it. I'll teach you where you can get it. If you don't get it, I'll teach you how you can get it, a whole lot. And then after we are done, then maybe another day, we do the actual application. That is how we learn. We need to do the right thing. Before I close, let me say thank you for everybody who came here to learn. I know a lot of people are coming to view, they'll come and watch it later. Some are at work, others are also not on the internet. They'll come and watch later. When you come, please make sure that you like the video. You people don't like the video. So everybody here, please make sure you like the video before you go. And you can also leave a comment. You can also share to your friends. Anytime you come and watch the video, please make sure you like it or you like the video. And also recommend my page to a lot of people. Recommend my page to a lot of people. I want everybody to come and learn over here. And the last thing is my contact. I don't chat on social media, whether Facebook, whether Instagram, whether TikTok, anywhere. I don't touch. I don't chat. So please, if somebody chat you using a UK number, Ghana number, that is not me. My only means of contact is through email, as you can see on the screen down there. And I only pick the email based on what you have learned. Please don't come here and say, Tips, I want you to take me to Canada. How do I take you to Canada? You yourself, you are not taking yourself to Canada. How do I take you there? So please learn it. If you are doing application and you have issues, then you can take a screenshot, right? Sometimes your explanations, I cannot even read the English. Some of you, your words are not straightforward. I cannot understand. So if you are on the portal and then you think that there's something wrong, you can screenshot and then you add it as an image. Then I can watch it. I say, okay, this is the issue. Then do it this way. then I'll guide you that you are able to create your IRCC account. Or probably if it's a visa, then I can guide you. All right. I can guide you. Don't send me message for job application. I cannot do the application for you. I can teach you how to apply. And we all do it together on YouTube. Let us protect the integrity of this page. Right. Let us protect the integrity of this page. I wish you all the best of luck. God bless everybody.